And if you want to subscribe, you just have to click the box. All you need to do is click it. Or maybe you need to have a YouTube channel, which you might need to do before you click it. But do that. Anyway, welcome back, and I hope you had a great 4th of July and that you survived and had many fun things to do and fireworks. This week we're talking about stalkers because I have one and I want to tell you about it. You know, I've waited my whole life to have a stalker, and I'm now 45 years old and I got one. It's kind of a creepy story, so I thought I'd tell you guys about it. I was by myself at the house a couple weeks ago, and my boyfriend was out of town, so I was here alone. And the doorbell rang one day, and I opened the door, and this kid was outside the door, and he immediately, as soon as I opened the door, sprayed me with a squirt gun right in the chest. And I was like, absolutely flabbergasted, to the point where I just sort of slammed the door and was like, oh my God, I was just like drenched in liquid or whatever was shot out of that stupid Nerf gun. The kid that shot the gun at me through the door as an adult, I was 45 years old, his name is Nolan, and he lives down the street, and he's 5. He's 5 years old, and he had the audacity to spray me with a squirt gun as soon as I opened that door. I have no idea why. I'd never done anything to this kid. So I just sort of brushed it off and thought, oh, whatever, he's just some punk, you know. The boys play with this kid down the street all the time, and he probably thought I was one of them. That's what I thought. That's what I thought until the next day, the doorbell rang again, and I opened the door, and nobody was there. But this time, Nolan was hiding behind my Toyota Corolla, which is parked in the driveway, ready to do something to me. I'm not sure what it was, but he was just waiting around, creeping over there. Clearly had been waiting for me to come home from work, trying to taunt me. I don't know. When I was little, I would never have done that to an adult. I would never have had the balls to do that, basically. I was afraid of adults, and apparently nobody in this neighborhood considers me an adult because this happened. So I again blew it off and thought, all right, whatever. And a couple days later, ding dong. The doorbell's always ringing, by the way, because Keith is constantly ordering things off Amazon, which is another whole video altogether. So ding dong, the doorbell rings again, and there is Nolan on the front lawn, poised and ready to shoot the water at me again. And I lost my shit, basically. I'm sorry to admit, I just did not keep my cool. I just turned into some sort of Godzilla person, and I started, you know, yelling at him to get off the lawn and get out of here and don't come back, and how dare you squirt an adult with a spray gun, blah 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 blah. I just completely lost it like an old lady. And he ran away, kind of. He got off of the lawn and sort of stood there, and I just slammed the door like a psycho. And I thought that was the end of the story, you know, and he never came back to do that again until fairly recently. When you have a stalker, they get more and more assertive with their stalking, you know, and just like an adult, this little kid was dauntless. So we were preparing for the party, and Keith was, I don't know, doing something, and I was on the back porch, and the doorbell must have rung, and Keith opened the door and was talking, and he closed the door, and then he came around the corner, and he's chuckling up a storm, and I'm like, what's so funny? And he's like, your nemesis was asking for you with his buddy. And I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, yeah, Nolan was on the front porch with his Nerf gun and his buddy also with a Nerf gun. And when I asked them what they were doing, they were like, we're here to harass your friend. The friend being me, the other adult living in the house. And Keith apparently just told him that she doesn't like that. Don't do that to her anymore, and just stop it. And so they went away. But now whenever I drive down the street, there they are, just lurking. This little kid and his bunch of little toadies just waiting for me to be at the house by myself again. So I have a stalker, but he's 5. I don't know what he's gonna do out there. He obviously doesn't have any sense of right and wrong or the law. Who knows? He's gonna get older and start slashing my tires. My friend came over for this party, and she said, he has a crush on you. I'm like, he absolutely does not have a crush on me. He absolutely wants to kill me. I'm afraid of him. He's probably out there right now. He's probably out there staring in the window as I'm doing this. I have no idea. Anyway, thanks for watching. I will keep you posted on my stalker and let you know. If you don't hear from me next week, please call the authorities because it probably means that I'm in a ditch out back or taped up somewhere in a closet. But thanks for watching, and I will see you next week.
Some people call me the space cowboy. Yeah. Some call me the gangster of love.